Okay, so I decided to come down to Panama City Beach, Florida, to see what it's really like during spring break. If it's really as crazy as they say. I know they've had some troubles they've posted recently with, in previous years, with students that would come down and just like wreck the town, and like there was a Walmart that was destroyed, and Boondocks. This is a great restaurant. Panama City Beach, Boondocks. That's a great place. Anyway, a couple of years ago, and just like hoodlums coming down from what they say was Atlanta and Montgomery. Oh, there's a fire engine. And so they've supposedly deployed a lot more security and police this year. So let's check it out and see. We're just about ready to enter Panama City Beach. Right up here is the official sign. And then we're going to head on down to Front Beach Road. Let's see. There it is. Welcome. Yay. Welcome to Panama City Beach. All right, here we are. Stand by. All right, so this is right here. That's what they call a jacked up truck. I guess there's a bunch of them that come down for spring break. Just kids that, like to jack up the front of their trucks. And they're getting, from what we understand, they're getting pulled over frequently down here this year. Because the police are looking for any excuse just to pull people over so that they can check just to see if they're drinking. So like they pull people over for that reason, and just whatever they want. Oh, look up here. It looks like we got some welcome police officers or something. Okay, not police officers. Maybe it's just a warning sign. Let's see here. Say, oh, interesting. They put like flashing lights. They definitely want us to see it. Okay, what's it gonna say here? No alcohol allowed on Sandy Beach, March 1 through 31. Oh yeah, that's a rule here now, Panama City Beach. You can't have alcohol no matter how old you are on the Sandy Beach, anywhere in Panama City Beach during the entire month of March. That's one way they're trying to curtail the big parties that they used to have down here when they had like the big stage bands, the big acts that would come down here, and they would just leave a mess and beer cans and stuff everywhere. So you cannot have alcohol on the beach in the month of March. Waffle House number 1. You know you're in the South when you got a Waffle House. Always open, even during hurricanes. So the bar scene in Panama City Beach, it's a lot of great music. They have fantastic music in Panama City Beach. They get acts from here. The local acts are incredible, but they also bring in acts from, Alabama, Nashville, Georgia, just some of the other places around. The thing about the bars here, you'll notice that they seem a little older. We're definitely Southern country down here where we are in Panama City Beach. It's a Southern country vibe. We're down here on Front Beach now. We're going to take a left around this roundabout, as if we're in England. But there are limited number of liquor licenses that are sold here. So you can't just come down and say, I want to open a bar. You would have to find somebody that wanted to sell their existing bar with their liquor license that came with it, because they don't disperse liquor licenses to everyone. So it's rumored that the most recent liquor license just sold with land underneath it, a parking lot, for $2 million. I have been to that place, and I know, and it's very, very tiny, and it was a really cool place. But yeah, so the going rate as of right now seems to be about $2 million for the liquor license, including just some lot underneath it, because it was like a shed that was on top of it. All right, here we are at Front Beach Road, and we're just going to kind of cruise down here and see what else we can find. Down here on Front Beach Road, lots of homes right on the water, more being built across the way. There is the Ferris wheel in the distance over there. This is Pier Park we're at, Pier Park now. Pier Park is super cool. Lots of shops and dining, restaurants. It's named after this giant pier over here to the right, which you'll have a hard time seeing because it's dark. Let's see if I can show you a little bit over here off to the pier. And there is Margaritaville and the back porch. And oh yeah, lots of cops right there. They've blocked off Pier Park Drive so you can just walk on it, not drive down it, which is for safety purposes. Just great. Ron John Surf Shop, Embassy Suites. That's a great place to stay if you come down here. That's probably one of the nicest hotels in Panama City Beach, unless you're in a condo. As you can see, there's lots of towers of condos. Lots of great music here. See if I can roll down my window. We're gonna see if we can see some fun stuff. So it's a Friday night, right in the middle of March, spring break, prime time. It's kind of early at night right now. It's about just a little bit before 8 o'clock. So I don't, a lot of the action happens during the afternoon on the, beaches or condo terraces. And then at night, after their naps, they come down here for a, nice night out. Just trying to see what we can catch here. More condos. Over here we have Alvin's Island tourist shop. There's about 10 Alvin's Islands around Panama City Beach. They're really fun to walk in, shop, lots of fun trinkets. Blue Island, I really like that one too. That's a really good one. The green on this place, that looks super cool. The aqua, they call it the aqua, but the lights are green. Oh, over here, this is a super fun family place called Shuck'ems. It's an oyster bar, but every night they have karaoke, and families and kids can get up and sing karaoke, and it's super fun. Panama City Beach is trying to be a lot more family vibe, and they've done a really good job lately. They brought Dolly Parton's pirate show here. They got Top Golf in. There's a whole water park that's being built right now. It's supposed to be open next year. This place is super cute, the Flamingo, kind of a 1950s vibe hotel with a little beach bar on the beach. Super fun. Oh, and this place, there's Hampton Inn, and then this place over here, Diego's Margarita Bar, Diego's Burrito Factory and Margarita Bar, really good, inexpensive, great meal, lots of fun. So see, like right on the other side of where we are here, just over this way where I'm pointing, the beach is like right on the other side here. So there's lots of fun things to do right on the beach. This is the Continental, another condo place. Barefoot Hideaway and Grill. This is one of 2 Barefoot Hideaways. This one's right here on the beach. Nice little tiki bar right overlooking the beach. You can eat there, look over the water. Some guys out for a fun night. There's the Radisson, another nice place to stay, literally right on the beach. Sea Haven Beach Hotel, another just cute. See, they're all just cute places right on the beach. Plenty of places to stay. Lots of people out walking, getting ready for their night. Families too, lots of families. Now here comes one of my favorite restaurants, Panama City Beach, Sharky's on the beach. This is a giant palapa restaurant. So there's this massive palapa. Look at that shark. Look, it's hanging right there. You really have a hard time kind of getting in there. Sometimes you have to wait for a while, but it's really fun. It's a, basically a seafood restaurant, but they have a lot of other stuff too. Really good. Prices are probably between like $18 and $35 for an entree, but they have appetizers too. Coming up here we have the very famous Senor Frogs Mexican Fiesta. That place is fun too. I've been there. Haven't been there during spring break, but it's fun. Again, right on the beach. All this is right on the beach. This is the Club Wyndham. So if you're a member of Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, like their timeshares, this is where you get to stay if you're in Panama City Beach. There's an overpass that connects to shops and parking. More restaurants over here, lots of stuff over here. Local steamer. Oh, that's a good place for fried shrimp and shrimp feasts. Now over here to the right, again, right on the beach, another one of my very favorite restaurants, This is called Runaway Island, and they have a great little gift shop in there. Some of you have heard me talk about the little bracelets I buy when I go around the world and give to people these little bracelets. That's where I get them, right in there. When I'm in town, I get them. This is Hidden Lagoon Golf. It's a miniature golf course. Super fun. I've played it. And their shtick is if you get a hole-in-one on 18, number 18, you get 50 bucks. Here we got Casa Loma, another hotel. Turn around the corner here. Front Beach Road kind of splits off. We're gonna just hug the beach. Nick's Pizzeria, that has really, really good pizza. They're not always open though. Flamingo Joe's, that is a fun bar right there. I like that place. A lot of people out walking. My favorite bar down here is the Salty Goat. It's sort of like a biker bar, but I'm not a biker, and a lot of people go in there who aren't bikers. It's just really fun, and they have live music every night. It's free, no cover charge. They have food, they have great burgers, they have a great tuna fish sandwich, which I love. And they're super nice in there, and it's super safe vibe. Very patriotic. They have all the flags of all the military branches. There it is. Salty Goat. It's kind of busy, not too busy. Holiday Inn Express, Days Inn. And here's the Days Inn, cute mermaid on the front. That's so pretty. I think that's new. They've remodeled. All right, we're gonna pull in here to Hooters, where we're gonna get some chicken wings. It's a very popular place. This is next door to Harpoon Harry's, which is one of the most popular places for spring break. Yep, we're dining.
There's a parking right behind this yellow,
Sounds good.
Down on the left. On the end of it.
All right, so we're at Hooters right on the beach. And you know, they're making sure that we're just eating here because this is like a really, really popular area for spring breakers. So they just want to make sure we're not just like trying to park here and then just go spring break. All right, let's go into Hooters, Panama City Beach. Got to get some wingies. Wingies. And I love their buffalo shrimp. Those are really good too. Oh, we got a bunch of people in here waiting, so maybe it'll be a minute. Oh, although it looks like there's a lot of tables. There's a lot of people too, but should not have too much problem. Okay, so they say it's an hour or 45-minute wait, so we're just gonna sit up at the bar because it's open seating at the bar.
I will be right with you guys, okay? 2 minutes.
Okay, that was yummy. We had a wonderful bartender who helped us at the bar. She was so great. That is a camera that they have sticking up in the air so they can kind of watch the traffic to monitor it, like for police things and stuff. So right over here is Harpoon Harry's, which is the big place for spring break. And we're gonna drive past it, but obviously we're not going in. We're gonna go check out a few more places, but yeah, spring break, full force. Panama City Beach, stand by. All right, there's Harpoon Harry's. You can kind of see, oh, there's a bunch of protesters. You can kind of see there's a big long line. I don't know if you can tell that, but they sell passes. Okay, I'm gonna interrupt a second. Right here, the Chateau. This is the notorious hotel where the Girls Gone Wild guy used to come and film, and he would lure girls to come into his hotel room and film them for Girls Gone Wild. Okay, well, back to what I was saying about Harpoon Harry's, which has nothing to do with Girls Gone Wild now, but Harpoon Harry's sells a pass for spring break along with a couple of other places where you can buy for like $100, and it gets you front of the line at 3 major places, free beer like in the afternoon, free food, a bunch of stuff like that. It's a really good deal for people who come down for spring break. This is the city pier. So a long pier goes out into the water, which is beautiful right here on the beach. All the police are kind of hanging out here, just making sure everybody's protected. They really have done a really good job of keeping the police active, keeping people safe. I've noticed a lot more families down here now. So far, so great. Sand and Sport, Sand Mart, Tattoo and Piercing, Live Monkey, whatever that is, some store. Sunsations. Sunsations is like Alvin Island, like another tourist stop thing. More police, keeping us safe. Grand Panama. This is a very famous condo complex. In the past, they've had some issues with spring breakers. Absolutely nothing right now. They've got it covered with police. Nobody's out here just hanging out, loitering. It's actually really pleasant. It's a beautiful night. It's pleasant down here. Great night to be walking. See if I can roll down my window again. These condos, beautiful condos. This is the Edgewater Resort. So there's a lot of, like, all of these condos that are in here are part of the Edgewater Resort. There's a little, like, par 3 golf course over here. You can golf. Over here's the Holiday Inn Resort coming up on our right. Hi, see me in the mirror. Coming up on a little shopping plaza, another surf style. That's like Alvin's Island and Sensations, more tourist stuff. Here you'll see a golf cart. We have tons of golf carts down here tonight. And they're all playing music, having a good time. Some of them you can rent. Some of them are owned by people who live here. We're gonna be passing 2 Waffle Houses coming up. 2 more Waffle Houses. That'll be a total of 3. We're gonna be coming up on the very famous Coyote Ugly bar. Coyote Ugly. It is pretty packed usually during spring break and some weekends. It gets a younger crowd, generally speaking. By younger, I mean like 20s, 30s. But legal to drink, obviously. Very strict rules down here. They're very good at identifying fake IDs, so this is not a place where you want to come if you have a fake ID. There's the other Barefoot bar. We saw the first one a while back. This is the second one. Also considered on the beach, but a little bit set back just a little bit. Up here on the left, we have the Lick, L-I-Q, Lick. It's a pretty big bar down here with the locals. They always get live entertainment every night. It's a fun place, very small. There's the Lick. You can see like the purple awning. Possibly a little bit older crowd, but during spring break, the crowd does go down in age a little bit, so the Lick becomes a little bit more tourist. Majestic Beach Towers, another condo complex. The Lick that I was just talking about is part of that package that they have with Harpoon Harry's and one other bar, so you can get in, you know, without waiting in line, without having to pay an additional cover. Because those bars are going to charge like $50 every time you enter, but if you buy a $100 pass, it gets you in for like the whole week. So it's a pretty good deal. Some food, some stuff. Here comes some more condos. I mean, there are a lot of condos down here, but as you can see, like there's a lot of space in between them. See, that's all beach space. So it's not like they're sitting 6 inches from each other. They're beautiful. All of them are gorgeous. All right, here is more lunches and stuff coming up to, oh, the Beach Cow Creamery. We might have to have some ice cream there in a little bit. Here comes the Waffle House, number 3. So that means we're getting close to Coyote Ugly. More police protecting us. And there is Coyote Ugly. So they have a policeman right across from Coyote Ugly. Just protecting everyone. Quite a few people on the patio. Maybe about 20 people in line, so it's not quite as busy as it will be in about an hour, probably. We ate and now it's 9:15 p.m. Around 10 o'clock is when things really get jacked up around here. All right, so now we're gonna take another right turn off of Front Beach Road, and we're gonna take a little jog to what should seem like Front Beach Road, but this is South Thomas Drive, even though we're going to be like hugging the beach. And again, we see up here more police. That's so great. Like, they want everyone to have a good time, and they want to make people feel you have a safe presence, and they're helping, and it does tend to deter crime, which is great. This is Pineapple Willie's. Very, very famous Pineapple Willie's. It's right on the beach. There's a pier that it has that you can sit on and eat out. I'll just show you real quick, and then I'm going to spin to the right. Well, we got bushes, but that's Pineapple Willie's. Over here, we have a whole long line of police ready to protect and serve. Pineapple Willie's down there. When you go into Pineapple Willie's and a few other places, you can get these tall drinks that you can buy in these drink containers you can take with you. Lakeside Wharf here, very popular. I can stick we just opened the roof, so there we go. You can stick your other. You can buy these drinks in these containers, and you can take the container with you, and every time you come back to the restaurant, you can bring it back, and then it saves you like $5-6 to refill it over the cost that you originally paid. All right, we're gonna drive down this road here for just a little bit and see what else we can see. We got some fun stuff coming up, I can see. There's another one of those jacked up trucks where they lift them up. Okay, we've got more police officers down here. We have a trailer RV, I wouldn't say trailer, RV park with lots of expensive RVs. There's Hershey's ice cream, yummy, yummy, yummy. And up here we have the Slingshot. So if you've seen, and more police, if you've seen pictures of people that have gone through the Slingshot, this is it right here. It is terrifying looking, but kind of cool. I don't see anybody doing it right now. They're basically cranes that are keeping you alive. And this is also one of the packages that you can get with the other two bars I told you about. Hammerhead Fred's. It's a ginormous bar and restaurant. Great food. Gets very, very busy at night. Longboards is back there. Longboards is also really busy. In fact, there's a line at Longboards already right now. And then over here is Ms. Newbies. I love Ms. Newbies. They get good music in there, karaoke. There's a liquor store. Was the first drive-through liquor store in the United States. And then inside, there's multiple bars. There's a bar on the main floor. There's a bar upstairs. They usually have like a disc jockey upstairs, then a band downstairs. Okay, we're just gonna pull into Ms. Newbies here, and we're gonna turn around and get some ice cream. So we'll just take the little drive in here. You can kind of see what we got going on at Ms. Newbies. Oh, got a band. And then up here is getting ready for the disc jockey. All right, so that kind of concludes what we're looking at for the reality of spring break in Panama City Beach 2026. Looks pretty darn safe to me. Lots of fun. Everything looks good. Police have definitely got this place under control. Very, very safe. I'm really happy we came down here because the rumor on the street is don't go down to Panama City Beach. It's not safe in spring break. Completely fake. So I wouldn't even pay attention to that. Had a good meal. We could go into any of these places and feel completely safe. They're all protected. So let's go get some ice cream, shall we? All right. Thanks for tuning in to My Eyes on Travel. There's so much in the world to explore. Thank you for letting me guide you through it. Bye-bye.